Hi there everyone, it's Nicola and I'm here with a massive bag of empties. This is through August and up until the first week in September. So I'm going to take you through my empties, beauty empties. I've got skincare, hair care, kind of bath shower products mainly, maybe a bit of makeup in there. But yeah, there's so much. So let's just get cracking through it, shall we? So, oh gosh, where to start? It literally feels a bit overwhelming. Let's start with these two products. So these two here, I have got, so let me move that out of the way a bit, the Sunrise Rituals Signature Shampoo and the Sunset Rituals Signature Conditioner, both 240 mils from Voir. I feel that's how you pronounce it perhaps. These I picked up in a FabFitFun edit sale when I was subscribed to them. I'm no longer subscribed. I think they were quite reasonably cheap. They're made in Canada, Toronto. But these weren't great, I have to say. So the conditioner, I think that was okay, but the shampoo, it was very thin and I felt like my hair would get quite greasy quite quickly afterwards. So it wasn't like a great thorough cleanse. It was quite, just not hardcore enough if I'm honest. So yeah, they look nice bottles, but didn't wash my hair enough really for what I wanted. Another shampoo, this I got from Latest in Beauty. This is the Charles Worthington London Takeaway Sunshine Protect Shampoo for holiday hair. It's 75 mils and it says it helps minimise sun damage, dryness and colour fade, and that these are flight friendly, so I could have taken these I guess with in hand luggage, which I didn't. But yeah, so I had the conditioner as well. Took them on holiday, didn't use them up, and then took them when I went on holiday. Within a couple of months, it wasn't a long time, they've been kicking around. And they were really lovely. I remember I think it must have been my teens or early 20s using Charles Worthington, and so it kind of felt a bit nostalgic, had positive memories when they used to be in the kind of plastic oval type lid shaped containers. I forgot the conditioner, so I had like one use left of the conditioner. I'd left that in the shower when I was on holiday, so this is all that I had left. But yeah, really lovely, and would pick it up in Latest in Beauty if I needed to find pics, and yeah, would purchase. So this one was Sunshine Protect, so it's supposed to be good for washes away sand and chlorine, it says. So maybe if I was going somewhere nice, sunny, hot, exotic, I might buy it, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm now stuck in the UK for the foreseeable. Lush, I'm really getting back into Lush. I used to love Lush. They're expensive but really nice, and I think it's because my daughter is really getting into bath bombs and bubble bars, and she's got quite sensitive skin. She's just turned 4, so I often will get these for her, so she quite likes it as a treat now. But the bubble bars are more cost effective. She doesn't stay that long in the bath, so paying a price for a Lush bath bomb can be quite expensive, but the bubble bars, it feels more manageable. But one that we had, which I have to say has been kicking around for a long time, was, you can't see it now, but it was a Lush Ladybird bubble bar, so we got through that. There was also, I think it was a Sleepy bubble bar, but the packaging got thrown away, unfortunately, by my mother-in-law. So that was that. There's also bath bombs from Home Bargains, which she absolutely loves, and they seem great. They're only about £1. She had this one, which is the Wild Kingdom Dino Egg Fizzer, and it has a surprise toy inside. And so, yeah, they're fun and they're cheap and cheerful, when she's not going to be in there for 5 minutes, really. Trying to get her to stay in there for, a long time doesn't really happen, but she has fun and she enjoys them. So that was that. A couple of deodorants I'm just going to get through. This is the Sure Advanced Protection 72 Hours Antiperspirant Workout Ultimate Sweat and Odour Protection. Even without using this for workouts, this was not strong enough, and I'd find often I'd end up quite BO-y, which, sorry for the detail, but that's how it was. So this was 200 mils. And yeah, for like a proper, spray deodorant, which is supposed to be advanced 72-hour ultimate sweat and odour protection in an aerosol, it was disappointing. I got another one of those, I think. However, the Wild by Nature natural deodorant, 100% compostable, is really good. What I would say is the canister you put it in. I don't know if mine has got knocked or bashed, but it's really difficult to get these in and out, to the point where I have to ask my husband to change my deodorant for me. So yeah, they do work, but I do feel annoyed that the whole reason I wanted to get these was, to do less damage to the environment, but actually the packaging isn't great and I'm having problems with this. So I don't know if it's got damaged somehow or if anyone else has experienced that. But these are aluminium free, vegan friendly, and these are in the scent Pina Colada. I've got another couple more, I think, left, maybe even 3. So I'll get those used up. I've also got some other deodorants. I bought someone else on holiday, Secret brand, which I've heard about from other international YouTubers, but I've never tried. So I've got a 3-pack of those that I'll use up at some point. So at this time, I'm unsure, once I've run out of my Wild deodorants, will I repurchase or not? They do work. They can get quite messy on your clothes, I would say. That's one feedback which could be improved, but ultimately it's the actual canister that is problematic for me and is what's really disappointed me with those. Right, some other showery bits. So I've got some more bath bombs and stuff as well. Let's get those out here. So another Lush bath bomb. Oh, this smells really fruity. And I don't know what this one is. I don't know if it's that, the pink and white bubble bar. I'm not sure if it's that one or the one that's kind of candy smelling. Sorry, that's really rubbish, but I don't know what one it is. But yeah, I think it might be in the one that's that candy smell. It's got the pink flower and a pink bubble bar. Absolutely no idea what this is. See, this is so long now since I've been building these up. I don't actually know what this is. Yeah, sorry. That's just absolutely gone, what that one used to be. I don't think it was a candy cane because I think that got used up last month. But yeah, we are loving Lush at this time. Another bubble bar was Soaps for Little Suds. I spoke about these last time. This was a small business that I found via Facebook, I think, and they do a lot of products for curly girl hair method, which I thought for my daughter because she's got curly hair, although it's loosening as she's getting older. But the bubble bars, although it says you need to use them within 12 months, they would go quite funky, so the colour and kind of consistency would change. It's hard to describe, but I feel like if you get them, you have to use them straight away because they don't store well at all. They kind of go brown in colour in bits, so obviously my daughter was put off by that, and yeah, not nice, so I'm not going to repurchase from them. Another one from Home Bargains is this Surprise Fizzer. This one had watermelon, strawberry and pineapple, little kind of jelly figures that you can get. It's obviously a surprise, so my daughter likes that. I've got a shower gel. This is Neal's Yard Remedies Geranium and Orange Shower Gel, 200 mils. I think my brother got me this as a present. So it would have been like birthday or Christmas at some time. And I think that he gets them from Waitrose, which is just down the road and easy for him to pick up. So I think that's where he got these. Also, he actually, randomly, but he used to date someone who used to sell these, a bit like Avon, but I guess high-end for Neal's Yard. So I think she would get him to buy stuff. So that might have been where he got that from as well. But anyway, yeah, really lovely, really nice. It's a nice treat. Wouldn't rush out to get it. But yeah, all the same is pleasant. I've got another one, I think it's like a honey edit, which he got me to get through at some point. So that is that. Another bath product. This is this Aldi? Yes, the Aldi Kids range. Mamio, is it? Bedtime bath, soothing aromas, tear-free formula, 500 mils. This is like their rip-off for Johnson's, isn't it? Can't notice the smell so much. I can't really remember about this. I think it's fine. You know, it's bubbles up nicely. I think my kid's skin can get irritated to this, so yeah, I think it's okay, but in kind of small doses. You know, it's not something I want to use heavily all the time. Another hair product that my daughter has used is the Charles Farm Hair Detangler Grapefruit and Organic Tea Tree, 125 mils. So they're slightly smaller now, the ones that you can get. They've slightly changed the tube. It used to be a see-through tube and slightly bigger as well. This is really good, really nice detangler. So she's got through 2 of these Child Farm detangler bottles now. I've just ordered her one from Lush, which I'm going to try. So yeah, we'll see what that's like. But I use this when she's washed her hair, to detangle her hair when I brush it. Or I also use it alongside water if I can, if she tolerates it, to refresh her hair. And then put in some kind of curling styling products in with it as well. Gosh, I feel a bit overwhelmed because I've just got so much in here. This one is not overly exciting. This is Nellie's All Natural Laundry Soda, 50 loads. This was also from a FabFitFun mystery bag. This was fine. You can pick these up on QVC. I think they have done it with like a tin bundle. So it was fine, and you know, I think it's biodegradable, non-toxic, hypoallergenic, gluten-free, no SLS, no GMOs, septic safe. This is made in Canada, actually. Yeah, you know, it was fine. Wouldn't go out of my way to source it, but yeah, we got through that. Cushions Carex Cherry on Top hand wash. This was really lovely, actually. Oh, so strong. It's like those cherry sweets that you can get. Really lovely. This one I would pick up. You know, it's a strong kind of sickly scent, but not sickly that I wouldn't want to repurchase it. I did really like it. Okay, let me see if I can move this so I can get into it a bit more easily and see what bits and bobs I've got. Another thing from Child's Farm is this nappy cream. This is like a 50 ml. I think I got this when I was pregnant or after I'd had my baby boy. And they came in a little Emma's Diary set. So this is a nappy cream with aloe vera, good for sensitive skin. This felt like more like a moisturiser rather than a nappy cream. So I wouldn't purchase that. A couple of moisturisers, the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Really strong, really nice. It's quite iridescent, glittery, but not like that you feel it. It's heavy. So what I would say, it's a really good moisturiser, and that's it all empty. Yeah, it's a really good moisturiser, but it's also thick. So it's not necessarily what you'd want in the time of year that I would use it, you know, in summer, but it is nice. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't repurchase. At some point I'm sure I would, but it's expensive as well. Sanctuary Spa Ultra Rich White Skin Moisture Miracle, 50 ml. So this is the one where you shower yourself with your shower gel, and you turn your shower off, and then you use this like a body moisturiser. So you don't dry yourself. On wet skin you put this moisturiser on, and then you towel dry yourself. The gel one I've tried before, and I did prefer. This one, for whatever reason, felt a bit weird when on wet skin putting moisturiser on. The gel one felt like it absorbed better, so I wouldn't repurchase that. A hand cream that I picked up from Latest in Beauty. This is the Sugared Violet Hand Cream, 50 ml. Patisserie de Bain, is it? But I know I've butchered that. This smells like violet fizzers, those sweets. So it smelled nice. Randomly, it was like a blue colour, which is a bit weird. It wasn't overly moisturising, I have to say. So, yeah, it's nice packaging. Not really an effective moisturiser. Wouldn't purchase. God, it's so mixed up. I'm like trying to find some orders of how I can do this, but I just don't think that's really going to work, unfortunately, too well. But let's see how we go. So I'm just picking some bits out that I can then share with you. Right, SPF. This is the Aldi Mamia Baby Sun Lotion 50 plus, very high, 75 mils. These are great. I put this in my daughter's nursery school bag, so this went with her when they asked to have it in the bag so they could apply it during the day before their breaks. So that was good and it was a handy small size, so I think that was perfect. This I think I've picked up from Cult Beauty, and there's the lid actually. The Evie, I don't know, I think it's Evie, you pronounce it EVY Technology Sunscreen Mousse 30. I did use this a bit. UVA 5 stars, UVB, very water resistant, non-sticky. So I bought this for my husband. He did use it. I also used it when my SPF 50 ran out. And I got a kids one, so I don't really know what the difference was the kids one was, but when I went through customs at the airport, I'd forgotten to put it into our main bag, and unfortunately was very gutted when I had to, give up hers because I couldn't take it through. So it was a real shame. But these are lovely, would recommend, also kid friendly. Obviously I'd want the 50 for my kids, but it made it fun putting SPF on. It wasn't really heavy and sticky, so they worked well with the foam. That was a good result. The Lancaster Golden Tan Maximizer 1 month tan prolonging after sun. I must have got this with a gift with purchase. This actually smelled like a clothes wash cleaner, like Persil Air or something, which feels weird, smells weird, so that I noticed that kind of seemed weird, but it was nice, it's nice enough. I haven't brought After Sun for a long time, so was happy to use it. Not sure I'd pick it up again though, but yeah, I was happy to use it. Another hair mask. This was the latest in beauty purchase. So this is Icos Restoring Hair Mask. Muru, I think. It says it's vegan, fair trade, biodiversity, ingredients from the Amazon, 200 mils, Natura. So I'm not really sure what the make. Yeah, Natura Ecos, I think it is. It was fine, wasn't amazing. Wouldn't purchase it, but it's nice when you can get these big sizes from Latest in Beauty. The Sheer Bliss Skin Sugar Scrub Strawberry, 40 grams. This was also Latest in Beauty, I think. Oh no, it wasn't. I think this was when I was subscribed with Rockerbox. I've got another exact same strawberry one in my shower right now. It's quite a synthetic strawberry smell, but they're good scrubs, They're nice. I'm not sure where you would purchase these if you wanted to purchase them full size. But yeah, that was nice. Enjoy those. I think it's a pineapple one I've had before as well. A couple of things from Aromatherapies Associates. I've got the Inner Strength Bath and Shower Oil, fortifying and inspiring. I don't use it in the bath, just because I don't like it when it gets your bath all greasy. I like to use these. I put them on my chest in the shower. Use them, steam in the shower to uplift and breathe in the essential oils, and then I wash it off with shower gel. So it might be a bit of a waste, but that's what I do. And then I had this kicking around for ages. This is the Aromatherapies De-Stress Muscle Gel, focusing and soothing 40ml. Not that I was doing any exercise, but in the hot weather, it was nice and refreshing and a good way to get rid of it. You know, when I wanted to moisturise but didn't want anything really thick and too heavy. A couple of multivitamins. I've got the new Mum Care Daily Vitamins Energy and Vitality. My boy is now 15 months, so I'm not a new mum, but still feeling knackered as a mum, I guess, and felt that I wanted nutrients that would be helpful. So don't know that it particularly helps, but I do notice if I don't take vitamins that I notice a difference. And this is the Halibut Orange Softies Multivitamins Everyday Health 30 Strawberry Flavour Softies, 3 to 12 years. And my daughter has these. Oh, another multivitamin. I got these. Where did I get these recently? I think these were freebies in Latest and Beauty. And there are 6 tangerine vegan gummies. So these are the Hum gummies with benefits: glow, sweet glow, skin hydration for the ultimate glow, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C and E, dietary supplement. As you can see, I've actually recently had a breakout, so not sure what that says about these, but not sure they particularly help me. Wouldn't repurchase. I think they're really pricey as well. But yeah, that's that. Right, we're getting there. We are getting there. I'm just sorry, I like to try and get it in some kind of order if I can. I've got loads of skincare at the end, so I'm also trying to just get through bits around that so I can get some kind of order if possible. I do enjoy my skincare. Okay, let's see how we get on here with these. Right, another bubble bar from that Soaps for Little Suds. As I mentioned, wouldn't repurchase. You definitely have to use them fresh. It says used within 12 months, but they definitely go, they lose their colour, they go quite mould and feel like they're going quite mushy even before you've actually broken them and used them. So wouldn't recommend. This is another SPF actually. The Polar 50 plus UVA UVB sun lotion, very high protection, fragrance free. I really liked this in that it doesn't feel like a SPF. However, what I will say is that on days where it's been really intense sun, I noticed that actually this didn't seem to be as effective as other SPFs, so I'm not sure why. So initially I thought I definitely would repurchase this. It felt so light and lovely, and it really does. It feels light. It's not a sticky, tacky SPF, and it says it's UVA UVB 50 plus, but so from that I think it's perhaps not as high as it can be, and for me the higher the better, whilst also having less sticky. So I think it would be a good one when it's not really intense, 40-degree heat, essentially, heat wave. But it does say that it's water resistant. But yeah, as I say, in the kind of really extreme heat, I think there's perhaps a better SPF that might be more effective for me. Another couple of bits of hair care. Sorry, I know this is going to be a really long video, so please do stick with me. Please do like, subscribe if you're here still, and drop me a comment as well. This was the Davines 50ml hair milk. So this was a sun protective conditioning milk for sun exposed hair. Citrus extract. This was really lovely. The issue that I had with it is that, hopefully you can see, so it stopped picking up product, and then when I realised is actually this cap was broke, this what do you call it, the pump was broken. So what I did is I actually finished a whey detangler. Still see stuff in there that I couldn't get actually, but and I poured that, once I finished that whey detangler, I poured this into it, and I'm now using that bottle to spray it out. So all is not lost. It was, you know, a lovely product, very nice. But yeah, I needed to decant it. This I picked up in a Liberty box, this hair oil. And this is by Charlotte Menzer. Manchetti hair oil. Distributes a small amount through wet or dry hair, massage into your scalp, comb through in style. 15 mils. Didn't put it into my scalp. My hair would get too greasy for that. Smells very perfumed, fragrance, but nice. And I would use this kind of my ends, mid to end lengths, and it worked. It was lovely, and it helped to detangle my hair. So that's how I used that. I very rarely style my hair, if I'm honest. The Sanctuary product I mentioned before, this one, and I said the jelly one was better. This is the one I'm talking about. I thought I'd already spoken about this in a previous empty. So this is the Sanctuary Spa Wet Skin Radiance Jelly, ultra lightweight body moisturiser that locks in 3 times the moisture and refines skin for 3 times the radiance. Watermelon fragrance, 50 mils. So I'd possibly purchase this kind of thing if it was really hot weather and I wanted to keep moisturised. But yeah, otherwise I'd just use a moisturiser, to be honest. And actually, even before I think I'd buy these, I would get the ones you can get from Lush. I can't remember what they're called, but the shower smoothers, or essentially the same thing. But you, yeah, I would get those ones over these, I think, to be honest. But yeah, that was fine. Declior Lavender Bath and Shower Gel, 50 mils. Must be the last one I've got through of these. I had a few. And I also had, you know, some body moisturisers. I think I've got through all of them now. Really nice. Very relaxing. Just smelling that lavender smell. So if I was at a spa where they sell these, this I would definitely pick up probably. You know, if it's, sometimes they do those offers, don't they? If you buy a couple of products and you get a gift with purchase. This I would look out to repurchase. And they had a neroli one as well, which was also lovely. Another shower gel, I took this on the last holiday we went to, Noble Isle Rhubarb, the Yorkshire Triangle Bath and Shower Gel. This is a really expensive brand, so not one that I'd purchase, I think, without trying more. Rhubarb, I don't like rhubarb to eat, so maybe there's that association with the fragrance, but it was nice, pleasant, fresh, you know, citrusy fragrance. Yeah, it says it also has juniper berry and muddled rosemary. So it was nice, yeah. But I know they're expensive brands, so I don't think I'd repurchase. But I'd like to try other scents of that brand. And then this, I don't know if this is from Liberty or maybe this is a Harvey Nicks gift with purchase. This was a soap. Claws Porto Lake Verde Wild Moss, sorry. It looks like that, so it was just like a rectangular soap. I've actually still got the soap in my office. I haven't completely used it. So the fragrance smelled really strong when you first opened this package. The soap I feel has gone a bit dry. Not really dry and crusty like some can do when you leave them, but certainly not like when I first opened it. And the smell was really strong, fragrant, nice, moisturising. I feel like that initial experience of the soap has dwindled, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't think I'd go out of my way to purchase this, but maybe if I was looking to add, you know, something into my cart to get free shipping or, you know, gift with purchase, then maybe I'd consider the soaps. I think they do them in, you know, like a set free as well. So yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's got a little figure there of a lion. But yeah, so that was that. And then the most exciting thing now we're getting on to is going to be skincare stuff. Actually, there's last couple of bits that aren't directly skincare. So perfume, actually used up a perfume was a major achievement. So this is, what is this called? This is the Lady Gaga perfume, Fame. So this is where the perfume was actually like a really dark purple. almost like black looking, very heavy fragrance. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this. And I don't think I'd purchase anything from the Lady Gaga brand. Yeah, just kind of not my vibe, I guess. And I didn't catch it, but I think my mum was saying that she appeared on This Morning with Alison Hammond, and she was being quite disrespectful, about people that believe in God and, basically Christians, and that my mum was quite shocked at, I don't know what it was that she'd said or how she came across, but essentially found it really disrespectful, and quite unpleasant. So yeah, I guess with my mum not being, being a bit displeased or a bit upset by whatever she'd said on This Morning in quite a, unpleasant way for anyone who has a faith, it was a bit unnecessary, I think. So that's how my mum felt it, and felt that actually, disrespectful towards Christianity, and, actually it's not okay to say things like that, and you can't say it to other, faith groups and so on. So yeah, not a Bible basher by any means or anything like that, but yeah, it was a bit distasteful. So sorry, that's a bit of a divergence, isn't it, away from what I'm going through. And I know this is a really long video, but space masks. So this little pouch contains a self-heating eye mask which will transport you to another dimension, relieving tiredness, eye strain and many other earthly tensions. The warmth comes alive as soon as you open it, so make sure you're fully reclined and ready for liftoff. I've got one more of these. I think it was from, I don't know if this one, or I think this one came from the Liberty drop box, beauty box, and I've got another one that I previously had anyway. These are really, really lovely, and I do think the space masks are the best, just based on the other one that I had, which just didn't work when I opened it out of the packet. It just didn't work. However, as a mum, I very rarely get 15 minutes of peace. When I do, I'm too knackered to do anything. So it's something that isn't easily... I'm not easily able to make the time to relax without being disturbed by little people, but they're really, really lovely, and if you do have the time, I would recommend them. Right, some face washes. Let's get through all these. Okay, sorry, I've got another body wash here. This is Bamford 50ml. This would have been a Liberty drop box or a Space NK gift with purchase. And this was lovely, blended geranium, lavender, peppermint, essential oils. Yeah, really nice, fresh, reviving, is uplifting. I imagine it's expensive, so I'm not sure I'd source this out to buy it, but I'd be happy to use this again. And some cleansers now. So, some first cleansers in an evening I've used to take makeup off. I've got this one, which is by Eve Lom, and it's actually a morning time cleanser balm, but I would use this as a first cleanse in an evening because it's quite heavy, thick, so that's what I'd use that for. And this was 50ml, and that was pleasant. I do like Eve Lom, but I prefer the actual tub balm cleanser. And then the second one that I have is the LMS Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm Super Cleansing Treatment Balm. I do really like the LMS Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm, but what I would say is I prefer the original scent. I do have a second one on the go at the moment, which I think is Water Mint. But the original is definitely my favourite. This is a rose one, which is quite a traditional kind of rose scent, which I don't think will be for everyone. But yeah, glad I got to try it. I would reuse it again, but just the other ones I do prefer, and other balms would prefer to that rose scent. I then have the Ren Clean Skincare Perfect Canvas Clean Jelly Oil Cleanser. Removes makeup, SPF and pollution, 100 mils. I got this in a Caroline Hirons box, I think. Skin Rocks, or maybe it was one of her skincare bags. I can't remember. But I think this is about £20. It was fine enough. Not my favourite balm cleanser for a first cleanse, but was fine, did the job. So that was that one. And then just some morning cleanses, or a second cleanse that I would use in the evening. I picked this up. This came in a Rocker Box mystery box, I believe. And this is the Skin Sap. I'm not sure if it's Sap ENS or Sapins. Not sure. Facial cleansing gel. Gently cleanse all skin types, even sensitive, with oat. 14 ingredients, unperfumed, dermatologically tested, vegan and natural origin. 150 mils, sorry. This was joyless, absolutely joyless. Would not repurchase. Was so pleased to get this. I just used it but wanted it out because it was just, you know, I enjoy my skincare routine. At the end of the day, using nice products to take off makeup and, you know, any product off my face. So I use this as second cleanse after a balm cleanser. I'll take my SPF or makeup off. But yeah, just joyless, absolutely. Did nothing for me, although it cleansed my face, which is ultimately what you want. But yeah, not exciting in the least. A first cleanse. Sometimes I would use this as a first cleanse in the evening, but generally this would be like a morning cleanse for me. This is the Liz L Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser, Patchouli and Vetiver, 200 mils. I go through stages of picking these up, you know, the limited edition ones, but I really prefer the original. I'm always disappointed by the limited edition smells. So yeah, it was fine, but I actually just prefer the original Liz L Cleanse and Polish. I have picked up a couple, the original, and also I can't remember what the second one is. There's a different scent that I picked up from Aldi. So I'm looking forward to see what they're like. I've heard they're very comparable. So we will see. But I do like Liz L. But yeah, I'm definitely getting into other skincare. But there we are. So that's that. Right. Gosh, we're getting there, guys. Okay, bear with. Blimmin' there's another one of those soaps for little suds, bubble bars. Again, don't recommend, won't repurchase. I'd bought a load in a bundle to avoid paying for postage, and then had all of these things that were like going off and not ideal. But there we go. Okay, let me take out everything now that I've got left to go through, that I can just... All skincare. Actually, I've got one other random thing. Right, okay, we're here. So, a few face mask bits. The Shiseido Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Express Eye Mask. Lovely, really nice. Has retinol in. 2 like sheet patches, quite big, but they were textured, which was nice. They weren't gel, so it was like material. But really lovely. And often I've found that products which have retinol in, I've not tried many of them, but I've ended up getting headaches from the eye patches. I didn't get that with this. Really, really lovely. And I've actually got some of these, but within old packaging. I need to see if they'll still work or not. But I didn't use them when I was pregnant and then breastfeeding. And I am still breastfeeding, but Caroline Hirons says it's okay to use retinol when you're pregnant or breastfeeding. But I was a bit, I guess, anxious about it before, because they do recommend not to. But yeah, I've got a pack of, big box of these, which I'd, bought, must have been years ago now. Not used. I need to see if they'll still work, because I was too scared to use them. But having used this, it was lovely, no problems. This next one is Patchology Fresh Patch Illuminating Eye Gels. These were also really nice. So you only had to wear these for 5 minutes. I can't remember much more than that, I'm afraid. But I know that these ones I did quite like. So they were all good. Another face mask is the Josh Rosebrook Cacao, I think it's called, antioxidant mask, purifying facial mask. What's really weird to say is, I don't really need a purifying mask, when clearly I do when I've had this breakout, but generally I don't. This is 45 mils. It says it works to detoxify and clear the skin through powerful phytonutrient dense plants and herbs. Rich cacao antioxidants support the skin's natural healing ability, and potent plant oils help calm, nourish and maintain hydration in the skin. So it says apply evenly and let set up to 45 minutes, and that your face may be red afterwards. So I think I got maximum 4 uses out of this, I think, yeah. And the last time I went to use it, it had gone really dry, so I put a tiny bit of water in just to revive it a bit, and that did help, thank goodness. So I got this in a Caroline Hirons kit, and so yeah, I was disappointed when I had been using this. It was in the heat wave when I went to use it for the final time. It dried up, so I was quite surprised. It hadn't been long opened at all, but it was just so hot, and in my office, I think it's because it's insulated, maybe that was why. But I put it on, and what I would say is where it says leave it up to 45 minutes to work, because we were in the middle of a heat wave, so it must have dried so quickly. I had a rash reaction after using it that last time, which I'm gutted about, because I did really like this. Really decent. Not saying I wouldn't use it again, but obviously it made me cautious of why the hell, when I hadn't left it on long, because it dried into my skin very quickly. But yeah, I think the mix with the heat didn't seem to work well for me. It must have activated it a lot more quicker. So it just says you know leave on up to 45 minutes, but literally probably in about 5 minutes that would have been ready to have gone off. The smell is gorgeous, like a chocolate orange smell. Looks disgusting now, but yeah, I got as much as I could out of that. So it was, you know, it was decent. It was lovely, but that last time was unfortunate for me. But I would be keen to try more from Josh Rosebrook. So that is that. Gosh, that's crumbled all over my desk now. Ah! Right, what else? What else? Bybee Clarity Cleanse Daily Gel Cleanser 20 mils with willow bark extract, a source of natural salicylic acid-like ingredients to remove excess oil and build-up. I used this as a second cleanse or a first cleanse when I was on holiday, and then used it up when I came back. It was fine, it was nice, wouldn't rush out to purchase it, but it was pleasant. Yeah, quite a grapefruit smell. And it says this tube is made from sugarcane. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that was that. I have got, just let me get this out of the way, Oral-B Gum and Enamel Repair Original. Nice. Got it randomly from, you know, dentists. They had these as freebies. Picked that up. That was all good. Kiehl's. I've got a couple of bits from Kiehl's. This is the Powerful Strength Line Reducing and Dark Circle Diminishing Vitamin C Eye Serum with tripeptide and hyaluronic acid, 15 mils. My husband got me this at Christmas, I think. He put it in my stocking, I think he did. The texture of this is very dry, so it's not really, it doesn't feel hydrating. You put it on and it's a weird, weird texture, but doesn't feel like it's really nourishing, hydrating. It's quite dry. So it not dry that it's hard to spread, but just not as you would anticipate from a hyaluronic acid or a peptide kind of hydrating experience. Wouldn't recommend, wouldn't repurchase, or wouldn't purchase it. However, what I do like from Kiehl's, I've tried before, I believe, as a sample, and I've got so much skincare, but I will pick it up at some point. This is the Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate. I've used it before, loved it, and thought, it's essentially is an oil, but very light oil. So it's like an oil serum, I guess. And you can't smell it now. But I think might be a grapefruity scent, is it? Let's see if I can see any ingredients. Yeah, grapefruit peel oil. So it's very refreshing, it's very nourishing. Not a heavy oil, but essentially it is an oil serum. This was just 2 mils. The first time I used this, when I had a sample before, I loved it and thought, yes, I will purchase that at some point. And it's exactly the same as happened when I've got this time. I thought I will at some point purchase this. We're going to Bath for a weekend in November, and they have a Kill shop there, and I think that's when I'm going to buy it, even though I don't need it. I think, yeah, maybe that's the time to treat myself, hey? Okay, what else? I have got a couple of eye serums. This is the 1-1 Skin Space Defense Bright Eye Gel, 5 mils. This pump, I don't think it's going to, yeah, it's kind of stopped work. It didn't work. I don't even know if it worked from the start, but I ended up having to take it out to get stuff out of it. So the actual canister was really ineffective, so I don't feel like I can really say anything about that. It was fine, it was light, it was gel-like, nice, but wouldn't repurchase it based on that experience just because of the packaging was pretty naff. This is the Gold Fadden MD Solution Bright Eyes, Problem Tide Eyes, yes. Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate, 4 mils. I've had these before, I think, and I think I might even have another. And I think these are good, but I use this on holiday, kind of in my wash bag, so I've come back and forth to it. And these are really expensive, so I think with any eye cream, I've not been wowed with it and thought I need to get it, but will happily use again. A couple of face sprays by Mario Badescu. This is a facial spray with aloe, cucumber and green tea, and this one is aloe adaptogens and coconut water. 29 mils both. Both were nice. Got these with gift with purchase bundles in Space and K or wherever. Cult Beauty maybe. Yeah, nice, refreshing. Wouldn't say they're amazing, but was happy to use them. Don't think I'd go out my way to purchase from this brand the sprays. I have tried a face mask before, which was really good actually. I've got some serums, the Dr. Dennis Gross C and Collagen Brighten and Firm Vitamin C serum, 9 mils. This was fine. Have a lot of vitamin C serums to get through. Wouldn't be repurchasing that. I got this one. This came actually from a Rocker box. This is the Capria Shield Serum with vitamin B3 niacinamide, 20 mils. So I think this was supposed to help like an SPF. I didn't use this as an SPF, but it's supposed to shield from sun as well. So I did use this in the summer under my moisturiser and under SPF. And this was a really lovely, lightweight but sank in, hydrating serum. So as I say, I got it through Rocker box. Isn't something I've seen anywhere else, but really enjoyed it. No longer subscribed to Rocker box, but would happily use that again. I've got the Medicate, the Hydra B5 Intense Hyaluronic Acid with NMF Replenish and Boost, 30 mils. So yeah, it says boosted with a triple action complex which helps to maintain natural production of hyaluronic acid, preserve its power and amplify its hydration. Expect the silky formula to visibly soften fine lines and wrinkles, leaving the complexion supple, nourished and plumped. A versatile formula to complement any skincare regime. So yeah, this was really lovely. I'm now using their peptide one at the moment, and honestly I'm not really too sure what I notice has been particularly different from both. I'd probably say actually this yeah, the hyaluronic acid I experienced as being more hydrating, I'd say, but both really, really similar. And I've only just used the peptide one by Medicate a couple of times, so it's early days, but yeah, really lovely. That was from a Caroline Hirons bundle as well. This is the Cora Organics Active Algae lightweight moisturiser, hydrate and smooth, 15 mils. The packaging was lovely of this. It's a glass tub. I took this on holiday. It was lightweight. Can't really smell it now, but yeah, it was nice. But I don't think it was that amazing that I'd purchase it, but was happy to use it. I liked it because it was lightweight in the summer, but I don't think I've experienced it as particularly hydrating or moisturising. I've got the Save Rejuvenating Moisturiser, Bring Back to Your Natural Shine. This is just a 2 ml sample. I've got 2 of the full, I think it's 50 ml tub. One of them I'm using the light version at the moment. I've got another backup, and I have used another one previously, all that I've got from Latest and Beauty. And in the main boxes, I don't know if I've got one here or not to show you. Yes, I do. So I know this video is long, so I don't want to be making it any longer, but I will just show you. These are the boxes they come in, and there have been samples in here. So with the lightweight one, there was this rejuvenating moisturiser, and in the rejuvenating moisturiser box, there has been one of the lightweight sample sizes. Another moisturiser, Cetaphil moisturising lotion, 29 mils, basic, fine. If I use it too much, I find it can be quite greasy. These were free in Latest and Beauty. They seem to have a loan. They kept putting them in our boxes every month for a while. And I do believe I've got one more on the go. Have I got more? Oh, let's hope I don't. That would be amazing. Because I'm grateful for the free samples, but it gets a bit much. Do you know what I mean? And also, these have to be used up by October this year. So I had all these samples and thinking I want to use other stuff, but actually these need to be used up. So that's why I was getting rid of those. And then finally, 2 SPFs. The Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen, UVB, High Protection, SPF 30, water resistant, 15 ml. This is quite silicone-y, but I use it as a primer under makeup, although I've hardly worn makeup over the summer. But now it's starting to get a bit, the heat is not as intense. Started wearing a bit more makeup, although not today, to be fair. I've only had concealer under my eyes, which is now gone, and mascara, which you can't even see. But yeah, that's fine, but I don't really like the silicone fill and do want SPF 50 really. And this is the Ultraviolet SPF 50 Plus Queen Screen Lightweight Skin Screen UVA Plus UVB Broad Spectrum 50 ml, made in Australia. Interestingly, when I used the first bottle, I really didn't like it. I felt it was quite bitty, very tacky, quite greasy, made you look quite greasy looking. And then I think it was on the Skincare Freaks Caroline Hiron's Facebook page that people were saying they'd also experienced that and contacted the company, and they said that there'd been a problem with a batch, or, you know, it got sent back. And by this point, you know, I was well into it and way past when I purchased it, so didn't do anything about it, used it, but yeah, really wasn't that impressed at all. Ended up getting another one of the skincare kits from Caroline Hiron's, which had this in, and I'd been kind of umming and ahhing because I liked the other stuff in the bundle, which I'd wanted to try, but it did have this in there as well. But what I will say is I'm really pleased that I did get it, because it wasn't like this one at all. It was smooth. It is still a bit too kind of glowy, a little tacky, but not. I don't know if that's fair even to say it's tacky, but all I would say is just glowy, you know. So, yeah, it's not like it. You can definitely not feel it at all, you know, when you put it on. But it does sink in nicely. But it's, yeah, quite glowy, so you need to be able to allow it to sink in, as you should anyway. It's been completely different for this first bottle experience, which is significant, I think important to note. So I am enjoying it. I want to try other ones from their range, which I do have. I'd like one that's less glowing. They have a matte, a matte version one, excuse me. But the thought of it being matte really kind of scared me, and I thought I didn't want anything mattifying. But actually, maybe that's one that I need to try. I think I can't remember what the other one is. I think it's the hydrating one I've got as well to try. So we'll see. But if those work for me, then they would be ones I'd lean to over this. But I am actually wearing it now, so avoiding the zit, the dark circles, and generally looking quite tired now. you know, this is what it is like just wearing this SPF. So there is a bit of a glow, as you can see. Anyway, you will be pleased to know, almost up to an hour, we have finished my skincare beauty empties for the month of October through to this beginning first week of September. So I really hope you were able to stick with me. Thank you if you did. Please give me a like, subscribe, and drop me a comment below. And I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.